In this quick video tutorial for Her Business Listings, I'd like to show you how to edit, how to log into your account and edit your listing. So first thing you want to do is you want to go over here to herbusinesslistings.com and you want to click on the login button. When you do, it will take you to this page and you're going to fill in your information, your password, the math captcha, and you're going to click on log in. Once you do that, it'll take you back to the home page. You're already logged in and you can click over here. You should have your icon or a picture, or it could be one of those just plain icons without your picture. And you go in here and you click on your name and the drop down, and it will show you how to click on your listings. I'm also going to show you how to edit your profile so that you can add your picture if you'd like. But let's do the listing first. You'll click on listings. And when when my page comes up, you'll notice that I have several listings, including a sample listing. So let me go to the sample listing for this example. So here's my sample listing. You click on your listing and it shows you, if you want, you can upgrade the listing. So I could upgrade my listing. I'm already a premium listing. So the upgrade would be the extras if you wanted to be featured on a category for 90 days. But let's go back to our listing. So I'm going to click on the back button. You can also click on listings again if you want, which I can do. So you can click on listings or you click on the back button. You go to the listing. This again is my sample listing. You'll see that we've got a header. We've got a photo here. This is the details, etc. So to edit any of the features or any of the parts on this, you're going to click on the edit button. And even I had a hard time finding the edit button at the beginning, but here it is right here. So you scroll down and you're looking for it and you're wondering, where the heck is it? I want to change something on here, but it's simply right here. And you click on this and it will take you to the actual listing back end that has all your details. And you just simply put in, if you want to add another picture, it's almost like a blog post. So if you're familiar with blog posts, you basically go in here to add photos, etc. I find this much easier to do than when you start your listing. So I recommend you create the listing and then you can go in and you can add all the pictures in here. You simply go in here and you put your cursor where you want it. I will actually take this out and I will click on add media. Because I have a lot of other listings, I can access the whole media. You have to actually upload files in order to add your media. So let me find a sample listing. It's going to be pretty low. I'll just find anything for now. Let me just see if I can find one really quick so I can show you. I'll just use this. So the other thing I want to tell you that I did not do because I was just doing some testing is when you put a file in here, name your file before you put it, whatever the file is. So if your listing is ABC Company, name that photo ABC Company and do ABC Company 1, ABC Company 2, etc. So first of all, it will give you better results in the search engines for Google. So here's a couple of more advanced SEO tips. You want to make sure you title it the same as the title of the picture. You want to give it an alt tag. And you want to give it a description, which can be the same or you can expand right there. And if you want to, you're not going to link it to a URL, so we're going to just click none. And whatever size you want. I have full size, but I'm actually going to reduce it. So you take the corners and you reduce it. You can also align it left or right or wherever you want it. I'm just going to put it right here for now. I like the size of this because it's more long. Now your featured listing is going to be maybe different than your sample listing, your listing here, your picture. And you can put more than one picture. So then you go in here and you click on featured listing, and that's the picture of your listing right here. So let me just show you that. So the featured listing is this photo right here where your name is. So you'll go in here, you'll add your featured listing. I'm going to just remove that, and I'm going to use the same picture for this sample. Okay, so just so you can see how nicely it shows up. And you want a picture that is 2.5 to 3 times wider than longer than it is wider. So for instance, you don't want a square picture because it's gonna be distorted in that view. So a long picture, like you see with this, is 1200 by 600. It's at least double. Would be better if it was, this number was 1500 and this number was 500. So anywhere in those ranges will make the picture at the top show more long, as opposed to being cut off or only show part of the image. So you can scroll down and you can change all of this. You won't see all of this stuff because I'm the owner of the site, so I have the listing plan details. You can't actually change any of this in yours. I'm not going to change any of that. You can put your location if you haven't already done that, your social media links, etc. So you can actually add more media here if you'd like to your listing, which will, and let me just show you where that will show up. Let me update this listing and then show you where that will show up. Because this is the most important part, is you want to make sure that all the details are filled in. And I'll do another video on updating your information. So here's the sample listing. You see how much nicer that is? The other picture I had was a square picture. And then it can show up here as well. If you want to have a photo gallery, which I showed you a moment ago, you will add the photo gallery. Again, let me go back down there so I can just quickly show you that. So you scroll all the way to the end, and you see where it says listing media. This is where you would add more media. You can manage it here, you can add it here, and you can choose more pictures. I will add a photo if I can get it to work. That's not going to work, so let's see if I can manage it. Okay, here we go, manage. So if I wanted to upload a file, I could upload. I'm going to go in here and just add that picture down there just so we can make sure that it works. And I didn't do the screenshot, all of that, but okay, so what it does is it actually is going to override the picture that I had. So I don't want to save that. Then you see what it says here about the uploading the image for the header, 1500 by 350. That you don't do here, you do that over here. And then the managing the media would be down here for the additional media. So let me just show you where that shows up. And then you can go in and you can play around with your listing and you can upgrade it, make sure that it's doing everything you want it to do. So we're going to view the listing again. And that's basically all you have to do to update it. And you want to make sure you have a picture of either your picture there or your logo. So the photo gallery, let me see if it showed. For some reason, it did not update that. So I'll have to go in and look why that didn't happen. So let me go in and click on Edit Profile real quick so you can see where that is, because you're going to want to add your avatar here. If you don't have one, this is where you're going to add it. You want to make sure you do that because when you look at your listing, you'll see a picture. Your avatar can be your logo if you prefer. I think people generally resonate more toward pictures of people than the logos. So that's entirely up to you, but you have that option. And when we do the sharing on social media, sometimes this picture will come up, so it's good to have a picture as opposed to a logo. So anyway, that's how you edit your listing in Her Business Listings directory, herbusinesslistings.com.